Sunny southern Florida, South Florida I guess they call it, in front of serial number 54. It's a 2005 model with about 4,500 hours total time on it. It's a full TAP blue airplane on the parts program, and it's got a full engine program as well. Here's another view of the airplane. As I said, the interior and paint were done a couple of years ago. There's been no touch-up and no need for a touch-up. They all look just fine. All right, so here we are. There's a three-quarter view. This airplane's as tidy as the one I looked at yesterday. The history I got to work on a little bit because it was repaired by Textron and then sold a couple times, so I got to see who's owned them and what kind of life it's lived before and after that. But it's a pretty low time airplane with less than 4,500 hours on it. The asking price, I think the official asking is $4,395, so we'll figure what that number is really, but I think this one's a strong candidate for us. So here's the baggage area. Some of the stuff I look at when I'm looking at it, I want to see how clean this area is, and if it's all banged up, you look at the door and see make sure it's secure and doesn't have any bad bends in it. And then I look at this kind of stuff to see if it's been redone, just to see if it's got a good seal on it. This one's not pressurized, but it still looks just fine. When they did the interior work, they also did back here, including the roof, which is kind of nice. It's got the full ski tube, so for charter, it'll work. So here's the entrance to the aircraft. It's got a standard refreshment center in there, same as yesterday, no sideways couch. The mounts look all right, and the area around the door, here you look to see if there's any cracks. This is all Bondo, believe it or not, and with a number of cycles that starts to crack. Door seal all looks fine. So far so good. We're far enough away from a power supply that they can't get power on the airplane, but I did switch the battery on and turn all this on, and it all cycles and does what it's supposed to do. You'll notice that they did do the interior, but they did not do the pilot and co-pilot seats. You see a little bit of abrasion there. It's not bad, and certainly not bad enough to do anything about other than just be aware of it. Here we are at the belted lav. Looks just like all of the others. That back looks like it's original to the aircraft. There's a shot from the lavatory. Nice and bright interior. Probably contrary to charter, we're going to have to keep an eye on it. It'll need a floor runner sooner rather than later, given the light carpeting. But you know, it'll work at least in the early phases. It's just fine. Interestingly enough, one of the things I do is open up all of the seat belts and everything. I do it for stuff like this here. It's just dirt, but you know, it doesn't present so well when you've got customers on it. So we just clean that up. Should clean up. So far, I've not seen anything in any of the wood that looks like bad workmanship or scratches or anything like that. It's all nice, completely suitable. That's a thing that you see right there. That's a reflection of the door pin on the other side. All looks as good as it needs to. Where did it go? There it is. Come out just a little bit. There we are. This works. And I've run all these up and down. They're as easier than all the earlier prints I've looked at, actually. So you can tell they've recently serviced all of that. So that bit all looks fine.